Hey there guys, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of RobaFett, and I'm sorry guys, I'm not going to be able to talk about anything else other than Pokemon Go or anything. It's just consumed my life, it's consumed so many people's lives. It's just crazy. It's just crazy how this game has just come in and just like Nintendo and the guys over there at the company that developed this, I can't think of it right now even though it pops up every single time you go to play the game. It's just crazy how they've thought of a game where, you know, it's going to get people out, it's going to get people moving, it's going to get people walking around. That being said, it's also brought about some of the craziest crap I've heard in my life. Like, what in the world is going on with Pokemon Go? And I'm sure you guys have all heard the stories from people getting held up. That's right, there was like 3 or 4 scumbags that went to freaking Pokestops, waited for people to come and get their potions and berries and Super Balls, Pokeballs, whatever. Does anybody else remember the Super Ball? It was like a green Pokeball. Does anybody else remember that? I can't seem to find anything on it. I almost feel like I might be making it up. Anyway, off topic. These scumbags, they would come in and they would freaking wait for people and they would hold them up at gunpoint. Like, what is that? And then this, another morbid thing, this woman is freaking on her way to go find a freaking Pokemon. She's on her way to go find a Bulbasaur, a Ivysaur, whatever it is. And she stumbles upon a dead body in the water. What is going on? What is going on? Even more crazy stuff. Apparently, and you know what, guys? If you're a little kid, this isn't G-rated. Apparently, some people have been taking some naked pictures with Pokemon Go. Because as we all know, and you knew this was coming, they have a freaking camera aspect of the game. So you can go and you can take pictures of your Pokemon. Well, guess what? Guess what? Not somebody, a whole bunch of people, because millions upon millions of people, because of course this app is free, have decided to download the game, and you know what would happen when people saw Diglett. I mean, it's been going on for years, on paper, when you're in, like, class, writing down Digletts, like, Diglets have gone awry, folks. The Diglets have gone awry. And you know what? I'm not putting up any stills, okay? I like to keep my channel as clean as possible, when possible. But, you know, your imagination can do the rest, okay? Because that's what's going on. Pokemon nudes, I mean, freaking like Pokemon porn, that's what's going on. Pokeporn. Pokeporn is happening. I mean, I'm sure it was a thing before this, but it's Pokemon Go porn, and yeah, so that's happening. Kotaku's got an article on it if you want to know more. Just a lot of crazy stuff's going on. Oh yeah, and Pokestops, man, where some of the Pokestops are. There's like Pokestops outside of like a Holocaust Museum I saw. Like, that's so crazy and morbid, you know? It's like, and I know around here there's one outside the funeral home. So it's like, you're like, oh look, there's a Pokestop, and you go to pull in there, it's a freaking funeral home, they're bringing out the casket, you know, like, the whole family's crying, they're like, oh, who's that? Is that Pokemon? He's like, are you serious? You're playing Pokemon Go right now? My dad just died. It's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, but it's happening, guys. It is happening. This stuff is happening, man. I also read that there was like this Pokestop inside of a police station, and the cops were like, please stop trying to come in here to catch Sandshrew, okay? I mean, it's just crazy. I was trying to beat a gym the other night. I was standing on the corner, and this cop comes up and asks me how old I am and what I'm doing out so late, 'cause it was pretty late, but you know what? I had been Pokemon going all day. I could not stop. It's not called Pokemon Stop. It's called Pokemon Go. Let's go, go, go. And the cop was like, so what are you doing out here? I'm like, oh, playing Pokemon. He's like, oh, jeez. He said, oh, I said Pokemon. He said, oh, jeez. He's like, well, stay safe. I mean, like, at least he said that. I thought he was gonna, like, start, like, imposing some, like, fascist Nazi state on me or something. So thankfully that didn't happen. Thankfully we still live in America, I hope. But anyway, guys, as we all know, this is going to keep going on. Crazy stories are going to keep happening. Crazy events are going to keep happening. Craziness is going to ensue because people of I've seen freaking rednecks having this stuff. I've seen old people having this stuff. I've seen people you wouldn't imagine in your life playing Pokemon Go. So anything goes. Like, even with people, like, they made up that Pileup. You know that's already going to happen. You don't have to make it up. And you know what? That's going to be so... That's such an unfortunate thing to say. But I've seen way too many people Pokemon going and driving. They've been Poke driving people. And it's dangerous, okay? Don't do that. But anyway, guys, I want to know what you guys think about all this. What do you think about the fake Pileup? What do you think about the Pokeporn? What do you think about the dead corpse in the muggings and the Pokestops in inconvenient places? Oh yeah, and what's the deal with when you go up to a Pokestop and it's like, try again later? And you know what? If you gangsta enough, you can spin it and keep on spinning it, and it'll eventually give you stuff. And you're like, that's right. You know, try again later, my butt. But anyway, guys, just let me know what you think in the comments below. Please, we gotta talk about Pokemon. I had a screen recorder on my phone, and it stopped working all of a sudden. I'm sure a lot of you guys have had that happen. If you got Airshoe, you know what I'm talking about. It's doing some crazy stuff right now, but I do have another Pokemon gameplay video that I'm currently editing. It's going to be coming up soon, guys. Unfortunately, I work, so you know how that is. But anyway, guys, as always, if you like the video, please drop a like, comment, subscribe. Like I always say, you don't have to, but if you do, it really, really, really does help me out. And as always, guys, stay awesome. Keep those Punisher hats on. Keep on Pokemoning. And I'll see you later.